Hi there, this is your sports news in brief from Asia at JSN24 Live Sports News. My name is Eleanor Kran, and coming up in our news brief for today, Ghana Premier League title chase blown wide open as Hearts and Kotoko stumble. $500,000 fund to complete Ghana Olympic at Amasaman project. Akpokavi unveils bold vision to transform Ghana's sport. African Club Volleyball Championship, LWAC wins in race against time to secure funding. Thomas Partey aspires to emulate Yaya Toure and Michael Essien. Mohamed Kudus was outstanding. Liverpool manager praises Ghana star after West Ham clash. Cam Woro and Chironi triumph at Rotterdam Marathon as Biwott excels in Paris. The Chelsea Bogo light up F&B Botswana Golden Grand Prix. Now on to our stories. The Ghana Premier League title race took a dramatic twist over the weekend as Accra Hearts and Asante Kotoko both dropped vital points, allowing BBN Gold Stars to join Kotoko at the summit and inject new life into the battle for the crown. Hearts bid to return to the top of Ghanaian football suffered a setback on Sunday, April 13th, after they were held to a 1-1 draw by struggling Vision FC at the Ni Ejay Kraku II Sports Complex in Tema. The Phobians took the lead through Kelvin Osea-Sibe in the 38th minute, capitalizing on the dreadful goalkeeping error. But Vision FC came out with a renewed energy after the break and found equalizer just 2 minutes into the second half through a sensational strike by Mishek Soa Ajete. The result sees Hearts drop to 5th on the table with 40 points, 5 behind leaders, while Vision FC, who are embroiled in relegation battle, cling to 14th place with 29 points. Kotoko were left to rue missed chances on home soil as they were pegged back by Bichem United in a pulsating 1-1 draw at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium in Kumasi. Bichem took a short lead through Delvin Yeboah in the 59th minute, silencing the home crowd. Kotoko responded through Albert Amoah's controversial penalty in the 80th minute, a decision that left the visitors furious and sparked heated protest. With the draw, Kotoko remains top of the table on 47 points, but are now joined by BBN Gold Stars, whose superior form makes the title race far from far-gone conclusion. Bichem, quietly climbing the ranks, are now sit with 40 points. Gold Stars continue their impressive home run with a narrow yet crucial 1-0 win over Young Apostles at the Dance Park. Alex Esowell's timed goal just before the break was enough to seal the point. The Miners are now level on 47 points with Kotoko, although they trail on goal difference. However, their consistency at home and resilience on the road are making them serious title contenders in what is shaping up to be a photo finish. A landmark 500,000 legacy fund set aside to complete the Olympic Africa Juvenile Sports Complex Center at Amasaman took center stage last Saturday at the Ghana Olympic Committee held an extraordinary congress that celebrated transparency, unity and prudent leadership under outgoing President Ben Nunu Mensah. Held at the Accra International Conference Center, the Congress drew glowing commendation from delegates who hailed the administration for its financial discipline, sound governance and transformative impact on Ghana's sports. The fund, saved over 8-year tenure, was highlighted as a game-changing investment for the development of young athletes. The delegates were full of commendation as GOC Treasurer Frederick Echampong, whose presentation of the 2023-2024 Statement of Account was described as faultless. Yakubu Abdulrazak of Ghana Kickboxing Association praised the GOC leadership for excellence and described Mr. Nunu Mensah's leadership over the past 8 years as visionary and exemplary. He urged the next president to build on a strong foundation laid and maintain the prudent financial systems established under the outgoing administration. More on the GOC Ghana Olympic Committee presidential hopeful, Richard Akpogavi has launched a bold and far-reaching manifesto designed to overhaul Ghana's sports from the ground up and catapult the nation to a continental leadership. Titled the National Sports Federation Manifesto, the document sets out an ambitious vision to elevate athletes, empower national federations and position Ghana as a powerhouse of sporting excellence, innovation and tourism on the African continent. Unveiled at the symbolic ceremony in Accra after extensive consultations with athletes, coaches, federation leaders and grassroots advocates, the manifesto places athletes firmly at the center of a transformative agenda. At its core is a comprehensive athletic welfare program incorporating elite-level training, mental health support, education pathways and career development beyond retirement from sport. It is matched by a strategic roadmap to strengthen federations through improved governance, sustainable funding and high-performance systems. Ghana's volleyball champions LWAC Wings are locked in a frantic race against time as they seek an urgent financial lifeline to compete in the 2025 Men's African Volleyball Club Championship in Misurata, Libya, which commences on April 17th. With their scheduled departure set for April 15th, the team's officials are staring at the $35,000 shortfall that could derail their continental dreams. The 24-team championship runs until April 30th and brings together the creme de la creme of African club volleyball. During a visit to the National Sports Authority headquarters in Accra last Wednesday, the team, led by its manager, Divine Edem Doche, made an impassioned appeal for support. The meeting doubled as both a celebration of their qualification and a plea for help as time ticks ominously. Responding to the team's call, NSA Director General Yao Ampofo Ankra pledged his outfit commitment to securing the needed support. LWAC Wings, the only Ghanaian club to qualify for the elite tournament, earned their place after a remarkable campaign in the Greater Accra Men's Volleyball League. Now on Ghanaian players abroad, Ghana midfielder Thomas Partey says he's aiming to have the qualities of African football legends Yaya Toure and Michael Essien. After delivering a masterclass performance in Arsenal's 3-0 win against Real Madrid in the first leg of the Champions League quarter-final last week, Partey continued his impressive performance against Brentford last weekend. The 31-year-old was on the score sheet as the Gunners were held to a 1-1 draw at the Emirates Stadium. Reflecting on his recent performances, Partey shared that he is working on blending both attacking and defensive qualities in his game, drawing inspirations from the legendary midfield duo. Meanwhile, Arsenal are hoping to have Partey back in their squad for the return leg against Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu on Wednesday in the Champions League after being substituted after sustaining a knock in the game. Liverpool manager Arne Slot has extolled Ghanaian midfielder Mohamed Kudus for his performance against his side for West Ham United at Anfield. Although Kudus did not score or assist, the West Ham star caused the Reds a lot of problems as they almost left Liverpool with a point. Liverpool had opened the scoring through Luis Diaz in the first half, but an improved performance in the second half saw the Hammers level through an own goal by Andy Robertson. However, a late header from Virgil van Dijk secured victory for the Premier League leaders. Quote, "These two quality players and they have more, but I think Lucas Paqueta and Mohamed Kudus were outstanding today, especially in the second half," says Slot after the game. Kudus has been in decent form this season, scoring 3 Premier League goals and adding 2 assists in 26 matches. In athletics, Geoffrey Kamworor made a winning debut at the Rotterdam Marathon on Sunday, clocking 2 hours, 4 minutes and 33 seconds to claim victory in the race's 44th edition. The 32-year-old became the first Kenyan to win in Rotterdam since Marius Kipsurem's triumph in 2019 with a time of 2 hours, 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Kamworor's win was his 3rd marathon title, adding to his previous victories at the 2017 and the 2019 New York marathons. It also marked his return to competition after more than a year, having last raced in the 2024 London Marathon, where he finished 2nd. He crossed the line 33 seconds ahead of Ethiopia's Chala Rageza, while Rageza's compatriot Chimdiza Dibele settled for 3rd. In the women's race, 26-year-old Jacqueline Chirono led the field to win in 2 hours, 21 minutes and 14 seconds, beating Ethiopian Aminat Ahmed and Azmera Gabri into 2nd and 3rd places. Emily Chebet, who placed 12, was the only other Kenyan woman in the top 20. Meanwhile, in Paris, 22-year-old Bernard Biwott underlined his rising profile by winning the 2025 Paris Marathon in a personal best time of 2 hours, 5 minutes and 25 seconds. Biwott, who claimed victory in Frankfurt last year, secured back-to-back marathon wins with Sunday's triumph. His win was the 15th by a Kenyan man in Paris and the first since Elisha Rotich course record in 2021. In our last story, Lichel Tibogo delighted home fans at the F&B Botswana Golden Grand Prix by easing to a dominant 200 meters victory at the World Athletics Continental Tour Gold Meeting in Gaborone on Saturday. The Olympic champions compatriot Bayapo Indori, Orati Unowi and Ketobogeli Hangori were also rolled to victory at the National Stadium, while South Africa's Ankini Sambini stormed to 100 meters success and US's Delilah Mohammed clinched a clear 400 meters hurdles win, making his 200 meters season debut after 400 races over the past couple of months. Tibogo's win over half a lap of the track never looked in doubt. Lining up alongside South Africa's Adams, Tibogo got a strong start and ran alongside Adams and on his outside around the bend, but the African record holder, who clocked 19.46 seconds to win his Olympic 200 meters title in Paris, cruised down the home straight and eased up on his approach to the finish line, winning in a comfortable 20.23 seconds. Adams was second in 20.42 seconds. This is what I have for you for now. Do like and subscribe. I'll be back with more.